Okay guys, so this video we're just going to go a little bit of an update on what's been going on with the car, what's been going on pretty much with all of this shit. So the first thing is that I've moved. I am now in a house with a 3-car garage, which is why the car is parked all crooked as shit, because it kind of fits better in like the shop area this way, and I'll do another video later on probably going into how I have or how I will be setting up the shop. Okay, so a few new things with the channel. I'm going to be trying to put out one video every 10 days, and I'm going to really try to stick to that schedule, but I am a bit of a procrastinator, so if it's a day or two late, I'm sorry. I'll also be putting together some educational videos as well. Basically, maybe once every few videos, I'll just come out with something talking about horsepower or torque or different theories and philosophies with engineering and how those apply, whether it's to a business marketplace or just cars purely in general. I'm not too sure about that, but I'll definitely have those coming up as well. Okay, so on to you guys' questions. So the first question that we had was for how long did the whole build for the turbo install take? Now, from start to finish, it was 4 days, but that was 4 really long days. It was probably between 15 to 18-hour days. You'll notice actually I changed videos multiple times because I filmed that in the summer in Texas and it was super hot, so I was sweating, so I probably took like maybe 3-4 showers a day just to make sure I didn't like completely reek and fall apart and dissolve. So also it's probably a little bit less depending on how comfortable you are with cars, or if you're more comfortable than I am with cars and working on them. Also, if you're not filming, obviously that's going to take a lot of time, moving the camera, setting things up, getting the shots just to film how to. So there's that as well. So another question I'm getting a lot on the channel is what kind of power is the car putting down? I actually have no clue whatsoever. I did not really do a dyno run with it. I did some track runs and autocross runs and things like that, and it was awesome. It was really, really rich, so I wanted to get the car retuned before I really went in for power runs and stuff like that. I will actually be doing some power runs here probably in May, and those won't really take any editing, so I can upload those really, really quickly. I'm hoping to be in the 500s, high 400s initially, and then as things go on, I'm looking to get into the 600 wheel horsepower range. One of the updates since I installed the kit, I actually went ahead and did a full build on the car. So I tore everything down. I did pistons, connecting rods. I did the rod bearings, the crank bearings. I remachined and rebalanced the crank. Did everything there. What else did I do? Didn't need to level deck the head because it was already perfectly level. The cylinders were in great shape and 20,000 miles in the car, so weren't any issues there either. I also went ahead and put in chromatic head gaskets for the car, so there's those multi-layer gaskets on that. I went full ARP on the head studs as well as the main studs, and then ARP flywheel bolts. The connecting rods come with ARP. Those are the Brian Crowder Sportsman rods for the Genesis Coupe, so they're good to like 100 horsepower a cylinder, 150. Ridiculous horsepower per cylinder, and I'll post the specifics there. So then there's also I did the JE custom turbo pistons for the GDI setup, which is a very interesting profile. You'll see a picture here, and it's very strange kind of how they have it set up. I'm not 100% sure what their design criteria was for that, but it's definitely interesting and good to look at in a weird way. And then also I still have the stage 2 clutch that I put in there before. Now I did the steel spec flywheel, which was 5 pounds lighter than stock, as well as the stage 2 pressure plate and the stage 2 Kevlar disc. So the next question I got on the videos was about the torque damper. Now the torque damper that I had on the car looked like this. This was one of the ones that I ended up making. I didn't make the whole thing. I was able to find the part units for it, and then I was able to weld up some steel to make brackets for it, and I do actually sell them, so if anyone's interested in that, you can always hit me up on the Facebook page and I will be able to make some stuff custom for you if it's for this car. If it's not for this car, I don't have anything to mock up for other cars, so if you have, I don't know, a Nissan or something like that you want me to do, I need the car here in order to mock things up. So unless you live in Houston, you might need to find someone else for that. Are you going to do dyno runs? I think I already answered this question, but I'm retarded. So yes, I'm doing dyno runs next month. I'll be doing a couple of power runs. I'll be checking, there's a new ECU coming tomorrow, so once that's installed and the new engine and the new clutch have, or the resurfaced clutch have all seated properly and everything's been broken in and worn in, I'll be able to just take this thing to town. I'll be able to make sure that the tune is right as far as what my electronic boost controller is set for what the AFRs are going to read, make sure that it's not, obviously not too rich and obviously not too lean. So I'm in a good safe zone. I'll have to adjust the methanol spray, and then I'll be able to actually run the kit the way I really want to, and then I'll be able to take it to the dyno. So once all those things get done, then I'll do that, and of course I'll upload that as fast as I can. So what's next with the car? Basically there's a few different things that I'm going to do. I'll probably do a few walkthroughs where I've already done the mods and I can't really redo them, but kind of like with the cheap catch cam and the SRT4, I'll just walk you guys through what I did, and hopefully you guys can check it out. Some of those are really cheap, you know, $50 mods, but they make a whole world of difference, so be sure to look out for that. I've already done the aluminum drive shaft, but I'm going to drop the aluminum drive shaft to put in the short throw shifter. So while I do that, I might as well show you how to install the aluminum drive shaft and the short throw shifter. So look out for those videos too. That'll probably come in the next month or so. Also, you can't really see it, but over here there is a roll cage, and I'll be installing that. I've just been lazy with it. I've been so preoccupied with the turbos and everything else that I have kind of been lazy on the roll cage, but that's a whole nother thing. So, but that's going to happen eventually. Hopefully this summer I'll be able to put that in finally. In the more midterm, the next year or so, I'm going to have coilovers. I'm looking at doing the Parts Shop Max coilovers on this car, the Pro versions, keeping it at the stock ride height, but just so the suspension geometry is correct. But I'll end up with a little bit more custom features and able to dial everything in just the way I want. I have a dyno tune scheduled with BTR in August, so there's going to be that. I'm not sure what specific day I'll be running, but it's the weekend of the 13th and the 14th in August, so that's going to be in Austin, Texas. So I'll be driving the car down there and hopefully throwing down 600 horsepower after a little bit of custom tuning, tweaking action, and some EBC messing with stuff. Yeah, English, fail, suck. Okay, so there's that. Also, I'll be powder coating the rims, and then one other thing that I'm going to want to do is I want to get a body kit on this car. Not because I don't like the way Hyundai did it. I actually really do like the way Hyundai did it. Just some kid in a parking lot at the gym hit my car and crumpled in the fender right before some car shows. So that really sucked. And then I got new fenders, but then they were damaged and all this other horse shit. So basically I decided I'm just going to do a body kit, custom wide body, and then a new body kit, front fascia, and then a carbon fiber hood, and I'm going to repaint everything a custom color here in this garage, completely DIY paint job. I've got the air compressor back there, I've got all the hosing that I need. Literally the only thing I don't have is a paint gun, and maybe some plastic to put up on the walls and stuff, and then I'm ready to paint. So definitely look forward for that. That's probably going to happen maybe towards the fall when it's not as humid here in Texas, or in Houston at least. And that's really all I can think about so far. Check my cell phone in the body kit. Yeah, so to stay up to date with all the information and get everything kind of firsthand as fast as I can, subscribe on, or the like on the Facebook thing, however the hell that works. Follow on Instagram. I technically have a Twitter, still not really sure what a Twitter is, so do that if you want to do that, whatever that is. And yeah, more videos coming soon. Damn it, what was it? Flash. So what's new with the channel, or fucking shit, god damn it, motherfucking rat shit fucker. Okay.